everyone, it's Gina from Orchid and Opal Jewelry and Beads, and I'm here this morning with the BeadCrate collector subscription box for October 2018. BeadCrate has two different boxes. They have a collector, which is as low as $31 per month, and they have an enthusiast box, which is as low as $18 a month. So with the collector, you get about twice as many beads in the box as you do the enthusiast, but it's nice because they do have several different options for their subscriptions, different price points, so you can see what might be right for you and your budget and your needs. I haven't opened this box yet, so we'll open it together and see what's inside. You can find them at beadcrate.com, and I just want to say this is not a paid post. This is not sponsored in any way by BeadCrate. I do pay for my subscription, so these are just my honest opinions, and I love to share these boxes with you guys and share the excitement of finding out what's inside and try to give you the opportunity to see if these subscriptions are right for you. So let's take a look at the note and we'll get into the contents of the bag. And of course, BeadCrate, if you're into check glass beads, they send some amazing check glass beads. So that's what you're going to find in this type of box. You're going to find specialty check glass beads in amazing finishes and colors and shapes. So if that's something you're into, then you might want to check this out. So their note says, I love Halloween season, and let's be honest, how much orange and black can a person handle, right? But if we expand our horizons and appreciate other cultures, a world of color awaits. Our theme is inspired by the works of Frida Kahlo. Oh, that's going to be awesome. And the Day of the Dead traditions. Skulls, monkeys, and colors. Oh my. So I don't know a whole lot about Frida, but I do know she was a Mexican artist from the early 1900s. She did a lot of surreal type art, based a lot on the Mexican culture. I think maybe some Catholic culture. She used a lot of bright colors, so based on that information, I hope to see a lot of really bright colors and some neat beads in here. So on the other side, we have a great grid here set up with a description of everything that's in the box, so we can easily pick out what it is. And that way, if you want to order more, you can go online and try to order more if you're working on a project. So let's see what's in the box. Cannot wait. See what's in this beautiful bag, which I'm going to save. I always save these bags. So here's a sneak peek. Look at all the color. I know I'm going to love it. All right, so we're going to go down the list and see what we got here. Selection A, it says 14 millimeter gold inlay milky caramel monkeys, 6 beads. That sounds really interesting. Let's see. Oh my word. These are so funky. They're not my style at all, so I don't know that I'll personally use them, but I think they're absolutely adorable. Oh my goodness, I've never seen these before. They're definitely like a caramel color, like caramel candy or something, and they have that gold wash on them. They are adorable. Maybe I will use them. I don't know. I don't want to rule anything out. I just know, like, firsthand, I think they're absolutely cool. I just don't know if they're for me. So let's set those guys right in the center. They are hilarious. Alright, and of course you guys know, if you're looking for specialty check glass beads like that, they are not cheap. So, I mean, BeadCrate, they send some really high quality beads, and specialty beads, like I was saying, things that are not cheap items. Alright, selection B is 11O Toho Opaque Turquoise Japanese Glass Beads. And as you know, Toho, great quality seed beads. And I love it when they send some seed beads because it's nice to add to my collection of different colors. You can see the Toho brand is extremely consistent, which makes it excellent for bead weaving. So that's a great quality to look for in seed beads. Selection C is Magnesite Skulls, assorted sizes and colors. Alright, I think I saw some skulls over here. Oh my goodness. Check these out. Aren't these cool? This is definitely a fun and funky and colorful box. Again, these aren't really items that I particularly will foresee myself using, but I know there's a lot of people out there who would love these skull beads. They're very funky and colorful, and I'm sure you could make some cool things with them. So I think I know I love color, but like these, that's cool. These are so fun. Oh my gosh. All right. So, definitely getting the Frida vibe from this box. They always do an amazing job selecting beads based on their theme, which is so fun. I always look forward to seeing what theme they picked out. Selection D is 24 by 8 millimeter brass hand charm. Okay. Which is this one right here. Creepy and funky. Again, not particularly my style, but I can see where they were going with this. Oh my goodness. Get a close-up on that. So it's nice. You do get a sense that BeadCrate sends a wide variety of jewelry making items. They don't just send beads, they send charms. Sometimes they send cord, chain, other items to make jewelry, just so you know. So that's a good example right there. Okay, then the next selection is E, which is a 6.0 Toho Luminous Neon Pink Japanese Glass. So that's these right here. I love that hot pink. 6.0, so they're bigger. The smaller the number of the seed bead, the larger the bead. So those are pretty big. I'll put some in my hand so the glare is not so strained, but you can see the hot pink lining and then the clear glass on the outside. I love those. Not something I'd probably go out and buy, but it's something that I'm glad to be able to add to my stash. Never know when you need some hot pink beads. Okay, then we have Selection F, which is 4 by 6 millimeter Halo Cerulean Blue Lily Petals check glass. That sounds like something I'd like. So F, yeah, these are really cute. Let me take them out of the bag for you. There we go. This blue is absolutely stunning, and look at the shape of those. I would like to try to use these in some kind of a beaded flower application. They're called lily petals, and you can see they've got that really nice petal shape, just like it says. So I think that could turn into a nice component for a beaded flower, and that color's just beautiful. Okay, and then we have Selection G, which is 4 millimeter Melon Berry Mix Round Check Glass. And there's 100 beads. Oh, these are nice. Love getting a mix. So these are just basic round beads. But it's nice to get a mix like this because you can pick and choose the different colors. If I just wanted to use red, for example, I could pick those out and use them in a project. If I just wanted to use these amethyst color, again, I could do that. If you wanted to mix them together, of course, they look really cool mixed as well. So nice to add to my bead collection. Okay, and then we have Selection H, which is 3 millimeter Fire Polished Green Emerald Check Glass, 100 beads. 2 strands, these gorgeous fire polish beads. So they usually send fire polish beads in different sizes each month. So I love adding to my stash of fire polish beads. They're excellent in bead weaving. They're so consistent. They're so shiny. I love how they're faceted like that. And that's a gorgeous emerald green color, which I don't think I have. Then we have Selection I, that's 8 by 3 millimeter Cobalt dime beads, 25 beads. Love these. I love anything cobalt blue. These are very pretty. So the dime beads, they are one whole bead, and you can see how it runs through the center. It's kind of a flat bead, so I like to use these in bracelets quite a bit because they're very comfortable, being that they are flat. So we've gotten these before, I believe, in at least one color. I know I have a bright red. So these These blue ones are very nice as well. Then Selection J is 6mm fire polish light amethyst, so more fire polish. And that's these. So these are 6mm, so they're bigger. And again, I love adding to the larger fire polish stash because I get a lot of 3 and 4mm, but not as many of the larger sizes. So it's great to have some 6mm. And these are a very, very transparent amethyst. You just get a very slight look of that purple amethyst. And then Selection K is 9mm Siam Ruby AB Daisy discs. Oh, you guys know I love these. Floral anything, tell you. I'm a little predictable in that way, I think. So yeah, Daisy disc. I haven't seen these beads before. I love an AB finish, so look how shiny those are on one side. One side is your red, the bright red, which you know I love, and then the other side is AB, which makes them look so interesting, especially when they're all going in different directions. And then a really cool floral shape. So this is definitely one of my favorite beads so far in this box. And then we have Selection L, which is 2mm Hyacinth round beads, 200 beads. Oh, these are so cool. These are they're so tiny. 2mm rounds. These are adorable. I absolutely adore this bright orange. I love that, I don't know, it's something about how tiny they are and the bright color. It's such a bright, it can be an overpowering color, but the fact that they're in these little tiny 2mm beads, like you wouldn't have to use many of these in a project to get a pop of color. So cute. Just getting a nice close-up on those because they're so tiny. I love those. This box is so colorful. Oh my goodness, I love color. So then we are looking for Selection M, 24 or 26 grams of assorted colors, or gauge, I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was wire, of copper wire. So there you go. Once again, they send something besides beads, typically for stringing. And here's some beautiful copper wire. And it's in assorted colors, so you could get any color. It looks like I got this really funky bright orange, which you can see fits in so well with these beads that they've sent this month. That's cool. I could see using these in some kind of a funky like wire wrapping, or using them in an earring type application. That's cool. It's neat. I don't have anything like that, so, and I wouldn't pick it out myself. I wouldn't go out and purchase that, but now I can think of something fun and unique to do with it, and that's why I love these boxes, because they're full of surprises, and I can challenge myself creatively with things that I may not just be drawn to or think that I can use. So Selection N is 6mm faceted agates, peach, lavender, and carnelian. That sounds neat. N. Oh my goodness, these are really cool. So they're gemstone beads, they're agates, and they're faceted. So they're round, but once I get a close-up on them, you can see that they are faceted. Those are so cool. So I don't believe that I'll be using these colors together, but I can definitely see doing something really neat with these peach colored ones and the lavender and of course the carnelian, like picking those out and using them in separate applications. Those are cool. And then we're looking for Selection O, which is 8mm faceted agates. So cool. We got 6mm faceted agates, and we got 8mm faceted agates, and these are in different colors. These are in purple, green, and cranberry. And there's 3 of each color. Again, I could see using these colors separately. You could use them together, of course. I'm just thinking about how I would personally use them. Really pretty. And then selection P is 3x6mm rainbow AB mixed faceted rondelles. All right, so this is another favorite of mine. And I love the shape of these rondelles, and the colors are stunning. I love these bright colors, the red, the green, the blue, the purple, the orange. Oh my goodness. Some really pretty kind of light lemony yellow. There's a little bit of clear, and again, you could pick out the different colors to use separately in different applications. I love using this shape on earrings, especially when they have a pop of color like this. If you do a little disc on top of maybe a larger round shape of bead, just in between, it adds something. It adds some dimension. It adds some color. The shape is so cool and so sparkly. Love those. And then we're looking for selection Q, which is the 4mm light cyan bicones, machine cut crystal. And that's these. So beautiful bright red. And we'll add to my bicone collection. These are very nice and uniform. So they will be great in a bead weaving application. Those are very nice. And we are down to our last item, and that is selection R. So that is 10x10mm opaque yellow luster iris flowers. And I've been eyeing these. I've been waiting to get to this bag because I think they're so cute. Yellow opaque luster iris flowers. So I'm going to move them around a little bit so you can see they have just that really light, like iris finish, which makes them have a little bit of a rainbow type of effect, for lack of a better way to describe that, when I move them around in the light, but it's not so much in your face, like, for example, when you compare the AB finish to these, which I love them equally for different reasons. But I think that yellow is gorgeous. They have almost a vintage look to me. So you can see, based on this example, are some things in this box obviously that are just not my style, and that doesn't mean I don't think they're cool or interesting or that somebody else would be able to get great use out of them. But this is a great example of the types of beads, the amazing quality of check glass that BeadCrate sends. And again, I'm not paid to say any of these things. These are my honest opinions. But I do know for a fact that the check glass beads, particularly in these really interesting shapes, especially like these, are not cheap. They are expensive, and it's sometimes really fun to challenge yourself creatively to get things in a box that you might not necessarily think you'll use, but then you end up doing something with them and it turns out really cool. So it's a lot of fun in that way. If I were to pick out my favorites, I would have to choose the two flowers. And I would probably choose these Cobalt petals as well, the lily petals, because I think that those are going to be really unique to use. So once again, I hope this was a fun unboxing for you guys, even if you're not interested in the subscription yourself, but maybe it was just fun for you to unbox this and share in the excitement of what's in the box and what is she getting this time. And if you have any ideas or thoughts on what you might do with some of these beads, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Feel free to leave me a comment letting me know what your favorite items are here, or just stop by to say hi because I love to hear from you. And I just want you to know I will be back very soon, hopefully tomorrow, with another subscription unboxing. So if you enjoy these, please stop back tomorrow. Maybe hit that little bell above to give you a notification of when I post new videos. And just thanks again for being with me, and I cannot wait to share some finished projects with you in future finished jewelry updates with these beads. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love you to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you'd like to see more of my videos, and check out the video description section to follow along on all of my social media handles, visit my Etsy shop, and check out my new website and blog at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching!